Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Super Fang, and today I'm back with another video. And today I'm going to be reacting to Don't Sleep on Karna by Tasaya. This video was heavily requested on one of my previous reactions. And as I've been saying, I'm going to do exclusive Fate requested videos on Saturday. That's going to come every single Saturday. So please leave your request down in the comment section below. Last time I did Don't Sleep on Lancelot, which was pretty interesting. I know that you guys have been requesting a Don't Sleep on Karna. I have a few more that I need to do. I think somebody asked me also to do Don't Sleep on Emiya, which I probably will do after Karna. And yeah, but I think that's pretty much it for the announcements. Oh, every Wednesday I'm gonna be every Tuesday actually. Every Tuesday I'm gonna be doing a post in the community tab for you to leave the comments that you want, for you to leave your request on the comments of the video you want me to react on the following day. As I said, I would prefer it if it was something else other than Fate. Any other video, news, any topic you want me to talk about other than Fate. But if I only get Fate requests, obviously I'm going to choose one of those. I'm going to choose one of those at random. So with that being said, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and hit the like button. Please, guys, hit the like button. Just take a second. It's right there. Just go hit the like button. It will really help me out a lot, and it will help my channel grow. And yeah, don't sleep on Karna. Karna, I think I know everything about Karna actually. If he goes into like Super Karna, that's another territory. But like about regular Karna, I think I know pretty much everything. So it'll be really interesting to see if he goes into Super Karna. That would be pretty interesting. But Super Karna, he's like regular Karna, but just like so much more powerful. But I don't think most of his like skills and stuff change that much, you know. So if he goes into Super Karna territory, that's going to be interesting to see. Other than that, I think I know pretty much everything. So yeah, with that being said, let's jump right into the video. All right, let's go.
Hold on, wait. I had to get back to my roots. The hero,
My man
Charity,
Karna.
the son of the sun god, Karna. Let's get off into his strengths.
Let's get it.
We'll start off with something light. Going into Apocrypha, you have the statement where Karna is one of the few servants that will be able to sever an entire plane with his spear alone. You guys have no idea the amount of shaft that was done in his fight against the original.
We're starting light. Just destroying a whole plane. Nothing much. Light. Some light stuff to start with.
He was able to stab Siegfried not once, but 78 times.
78
each time being a vital point on his body.
Wow, I did not know that.
I can't tell what's more impressive, the fact that he pulled it off or the fact that Siegfried tanked it. It further goes on to tell us that with the amount of force that he put behind his lance, Siegfried's eyes should have been gouged out and his arms should have been chopped suey. Keep in mind that Siegfried is wearing his armor that makes him invulnerable to every hit that's B rank or lower. And yet you have Karna, while he does have an A rank spear, it tells us that the only reason he got past Siegfried's armor is because of his spear strength and the quality of his technique.
Really?
It's been said that they clashed over 10,000 times and they were both covered with over 1,000 wounds, still managing to push through it. This is on top of Siegfried getting healed by his master in the background.
I mean, that has to. I think that has something to do with like their invulnerabilities, both of them. So, I mean, how much of that can we chug up to gimmick, and how much of that can we chug up to like physical prowess?
Let's not forget forget to mention, and this is still crazy to this day, they were fighting for several hours straight. They even went as far to say that they could fight for at least 3 days without getting tired, and they'd still keep going. The only reason they did stop is because they were forced to. In the time that they did fight against each other, they devastated the entire area, including the highway next to them. It was described that their shockwaves were so powerful that it looked as if a meteorite landed. Joan of Arc herself, witnessing Karna's destruction, believes that he can burn an entire forest to the ground on his own. She also mentions that
forest, that's lightweight. A forest? Like, nah, Karna could do way more than that. That's a low ball. A forest? That's a low ball.
If a bridge was there, it would have been leveled all the same. We've seen him block Siegfried's attack with his back turn. Both of them, especially Karna, going at extraordinary speeds that couldn't be discerned. Neither one of them using their phantasm the entire time. When he went against Vlad, he ignored the damage of the stakes and the flames. Vlad was being boosted by the territory of Romania to keep up with Karna as a demigod in the first place. The odds were in Vlad's favor, and it still wasn't enough. You have his armor phantasm that was given to him by his father Surya that reduces 90% of damage. Any of the damage that he takes. This man is taking everything.
Exactly, that's what I said before. Like, how much of what he did is actually attributed to physical prowess, and how much of that is attributed to the armor, you know?
To the point where Vlad had to give his props when he seen how many stakes Karna was able to deal with. Karna managed to break 1,000 stakes, burn 800, and stop 2,000 of them with the power
these
of
numbers.
his armor. 3,800 stakes that can impale you instantly, and he was still ready to go. He has great awareness. He was able to deduce the fact that Vlad was getting a boost despite having nobody tell him that was the case. If you look into the manga, he pierced through Vlad's body 4 times. Vlad was lucky enough to sustain due to him having his boost. He was able to tank a hit from Galatine straight to the chest. You have to consider the fact that Gawain's master was Leo, who trumped everybody in that timeline. Meanwhile, Karna only had Genico, who specifically said to be third rate for at least half the fight in order to conserve his energy.
Ooh, what manga is that? What manga is that? I think that looks dope. I haven't seen that yet. Is that a manga adaptation for one of the games? Let me know in the comment section down below. What is this manga right here?
He wasn't even using his spear. Gawain had Galatine, and Karna was fighting him with his bare hands. He was blocking Gawain's Galatine with his gauntlets. What is happening right now? When Karna finally did pull out his spear, he kept up with Gawain's attacks despite him being an expert swordsman. In his fight against Violet in Fate Extra CCC, she was astonished by his speed and his overall raw power, pushing her back with little effort at all. This is coming from a high servant with 3 spirits inside of her, including Medusa. In Fate Extella Link, he was able to instantly block Gilles de Ray's attack that was going for Altera with no warning. In Lost Bell 4, despite Arjuna
we are getting
being
into
an
super Karna territory
and a demigod himself, he fused with every deity from the Hindu pantheon, except Ganesha and Kama. This includes the primordials, Shiva and Vishnu. That being said, he was appalled that it still wasn't enough to beat Super Karna. Meanwhile, Karna had Shiva, Vishnu, and Ashwatthama spirit core. You thought 3 days was ridiculous. Karna trained with Ashwatthama thousands of times in preparation for this battle. Ashwatthama being just as skilled, if not better, depending on who you ask. Looking over at Apocrypha, due to Karna's past of him being such a charitable person, he has some of the most...
Damn, Super Karna is an absolute monster. God damn.
Ridiculous willpower willpower, and the entirety of fate. You have statements claiming that his sheer will is one of his strongest aspects. Fighting against Vlad when he had his insides gouged out, when he had the nerves in his arms get severed, when he was enduring pain by using the fire from his monoburst as a means to hold on. It actually harms him to use the move, and he's using it through the entire fight, just enduring the pain. Because of his ties as a demigod, he has been granted an elite spear that matches up with his prowess. It comes at an abnormally massive size. It's been said that even the king of gods wouldn't be able to wield this spear. Despite all of this, Karna is bending the knee for no one. When Semiramis tried to downplay him and get inside his head, it did nothing to him. This tells us that the mental gymnastics will not have...
He's too honorable, and he would not forsake his principles for anybody. I admire that about Karna.
Any effects on Karna. Don't even waste...
Even if I don't agree with the decisions he's making, like the fact that he will stick to his principles no matter what is a quality to be admired.
From his fight against Vlad, we know that he is immune to external hits from flames. In his fight against Gawain, he was able to survive a dead-on blast from Galatine on top of Gawain raising his strength prior to the attack. This also was due to his willpower. Even at the end of Lost Belt 4, when Karna's spirit origin was completely eliminated, he was able to manifest through sheer willpower.
Wow.
Couldn't believe it. In Fate Extella,
that's crazy.
Hit from Charlemagne
that's insane. That's freaking crazy. He was able to manifest through sheer willpower even after his spirit arc. That's what? That's crazy. What?
Showing no signs of damage. It looked
wow.
As if he wasn't even bothered. So you're choosing to die is what you're telling me. He was able to dodge Spartacus at point blank range.
Yep.
He used his spear as a propeller against Violet to adapt to her whip-like attacks. He tanked 3 arrows head on from Arjuna in his regular form. He is not the type to normally hold back in a fight, evidenced by the fact that he refused to go easy on Joan of Arc. He had her shook. He's not trying to fight me. He's trying to one-shot me. No questions asked. His spear thrusts come out
so fast
and in such a large quantity that it looks like a stone wall. Going up against Vlad, he was able to approach him at a speed that looked as if he was teleporting. He was easily able to make haste against Passion Lip and dodge her attack. When Gawain tried to attack him, Karna jumped on top of the roof, completely disappearing from Gawain's line of sight. You have the American singularity.
Too fast.
Karna was able to snatch Edison's elixir before he even got the chance to use it. In a matter of seconds, when the two sides met up in Semiramis' temple, Karna was able to snatch Analanna's arrow straight out of the air at point blank range.
Facts.
You're gonna have to try
that was a dope move.
In that same scene, he was able to block Chiron's arrow with his spear, even though both servants are revered for their skills in archery. He is fortunate enough to have his discernment of the poor skill, allowing him to see through a person's deception.
Yep. That's a very useful one, especially in a Grey War where everybody's trying to use trickery and whatever. He can also see through his master's intentions, which it's important for him because even though he's a servant, like Karna won't just go along like with whatever plan the master has. Like if those plans do not fit his code, I mean, at some point, because this is weird about Karna, right? Like he will go, and it's a little bit contradictory in a sense, right? Because he likes to stick to his duties, but he also likes to stick to his principles. So what is more important, his duty as a servant or his principles? Because he was following Shiro, even though I think he didn't quite 100% agreed with what Shiro was doing. But at what point? At what point would Karna be like, okay, now this is messed up. I can't do this. This is messed up. I can't do this. Uh, I don't know, but that's something masters have to deal with, like rebellious servants when they're that strong, like Karna level, Gilgamesh level, like that's something that masters have, like they have to deal with, you know.
Being actively shown using this against BB, you try to trick Karna and you're only going to be playing yourself. He is a master when it comes to technique and martial arts. In his profile, it tells us that his skills can be ranked one of the highest out of all the servants. When he went against Vampire Vlad, his flame prana burst was enough to burn Vlad alive outright, disregarding the boost to his endurance. He can summon his flames in the palm of his hands and manipulate them to spit fireballs and projectiles.
I forgot about that.
He was shown manifesting magical spears when he was fighting the possession version of Siegfried, caging him from several angles. Joan mentioned that he is a danger beyond compare. He told Joan and Siegfried, y'all can't see me. I will fight both of you at the same time. Who wants these hands? When you talk about the greats, it would be absurd to leave Karna out the conversation. Roman himself said that Karna's spirit origin is off the charts. Once again, you have violent...
And it's crazy. They say that. But like... I mean, the spirit origin has nothing to do with like stats. Not in its most like natural sense. Is more like a full potential type of like it's like a full average, you know, like it's like a GPA or something. But interesting, right? Karna's endurance is a C. Check this out. Karna's endurance is a C, but he has an armor that will make that almost like, if I will have to rank it up myself, like his endurance is a C, but his armor makes it like it's like A plus, right? Like something along those lines. 90, ignore 90% of damage, like that's almost A plus endurance, you know. And then strength is a B, but has a spear that's A ranked. Luck is a D, but then has discernment of the poor, which takes luck kind of out of the equation, you know? Like, he's already invulnerable, or at least 90% of the time. He has Crown Arms Mastership, which allow him to like seem to be weaker than he is. And then he has Discernment of the Poor, which allow him to find out the true intentions of people. That's kind of like all those aspects. And then he has A rank agility, which is like, it's all those aspects that makes it so that luck is almost completely out of the equation, you know? At some point, like, luck doesn't really come into play. He's fast enough to dodge everything. Even if he doesn't dodge it, he doesn't take any damage. And if we're not talking about battle, you cannot trick him. He usually has the upper hand because he appears weaker than he actually is, and like much weaker than he actually is. So, and then mana is a B, but then he has control over flames and like a twist on his mana burst that makes it so much more potent than it would be originally. So it's like every weakness that you could possibly see by looking at his stats is not really a weakness. For example, he has magic resistance C, right? Okay, but then he can be harmed, you know, like almost every weakness that you see in his stats, he makes up with something else. You know, like this dude, like literally, he has almost no weaknesses. Like Karna is no joke, and Super Karna is on a whole other level. Like this Super Karna is a monster.
Praising his skill with the spear, saying that he is so effortless with his movement that the trees around him might as well not even be there. Even on the verge of death, he had Violet convinced that he was fighting at full power. In Fate Extra, it tells us that even Gilgamesh would have to concede to some degree to his power. In the Temple of
Really,
Semiramis, Karna was the only
I can't picture that. I can't picture that. Okay.
who was able to sense that
That'd be an
Morgan was
interesting
coming,
matchup.
being the only one who was unbothered when she came in the room. When he fought against Siegfried, their mere contact alone was scorching all of the earth around them. He easily deflected Siegfried's shockwave, the same shockwave that was able to slice an entire metal pole in half. In Apocrypha, he is stated to have the greatest defense in the entire war. When he fought against the possession version of
During C, the greatest defense in the entire war. Fast enough to dodge almost anything, and if anything does get through, he doesn't take any damage. That's a little bit overboard.
Siegfried, he was tanking his Balmont's phantasm over and over again, despite it being reinforced with galvanism. In his fight against Arjuna, Arjuna fused all of his divine spirits into his weapon, and Karna was able to tank them all for 5 seconds by just wearing his golden armor. The great hero Rama mentioned that what he accomplished was on par with holding off the ocean itself with his bare hands. That out of all the heroes in history, only a few would have been able to pull this off. And of course, how can you forget about his Brahmastra? As long as he's stronger than the enemy, he can invoke the power of Brahma and incinerate whatever falls in front of him. He blew off a portion of Vlad's entire body when they were fighting. Again, his phantasm Brahmastra Kundala that he used against Possession Siegfried. He was able to level the entire area by throwing this towards the earth. Everything around them was destroyed from miles on end. Facing off against Charlemagne, he tells him that his attack, Vasavi Shakti, might as well be extinction itself. And although he had an extra energy source, he summoned the power of Indra and annihilated Charlemagne through his phantasm. Arjuna...
That's crazy. Dude, this dude is way too nasty, bro. This dude is way too insane.
Defeated alongside him. When he does this against Possession Siegfried, he destroys everything around him just from bringing it out. Unless you have the same plot armor as Sig, this might end really bad in Lost Spell 4 using his regular form. Karna mentions how he could casually wipe out a town with no resistance.
Dude, like that fight with Siegfried, it was why I said that Joan of Arc saying, oh, he could destroy an entire forest. Like, that's a low ball. Like, this dude could destroy probably like a whole country. Like, maybe even more than that. Like, a forest, that's a low ball.
Also mentioned that he could casually level a mountain if he wanted. He
casually.
has the advantage of being able to fly if it comes to that situation. This is thanks to his unique flame monoburst. Many servants need a command spell for this. Karna's got you covered. He beat Li Shuwen, who is literally a spear arts master. He was praised.
Another servant that can. Looks like the flying, the flying trade is held by the. Because I was saying this in the Gilgamesh video, the Don't Sleep on Gilgamesh. Like, there's not that many servants that can just levitate, like actually fly. So it looks like flying is reserved for like the top echelon of servants.
Altera, one of the strongest in the franchise, defeating her as well. He took on the alien white titan who, in his own words, is stronger than the primordial deity Vishnu. And then in the fifth singularity, he cut through an entire vehicle like it was a piece of paper.
That's nothing.
When you're going up against the gods, this is a completely different battle. These servants are lucky. Karna was nerfed to fit into fate, and he's still stronger than majority of them. In fact, Lost Belt 4 is a great showcase of this. On the flip side, I gotta say his main disadvantage would of course be his mana consumption. One of the main reasons he didn't use his phantasm against Gawain from the start is that his sheer mana consumption would...
True, I said that in a previous video, like Karna's mana consumption is a lot. Like, he's probably not even worth summoning, honestly. Like, if you don't have some sort of extra power, bro, like Karna is literally too much, too much of a servant. Like, a master won't even be able to function properly if they summon Karna.
Would take a great toll on his master. High trade-off to fuel this level of power. Do you really have to ask? I gotta hit this man with the A rank. Extremely powerful, a very rare, calm and collected state of mind, and an iron fortitude that's willing to die for. Who do we stop sleeping on next? Let me know in the comments. Like the video, and I will be back with more Type Moon content.
Yo, like, Karna is an absolute monster. Karna is insane. Literally, like I said, every weakness that it looks like he has on the surface, he makes up with something else, and that weakness actually becomes a strength. Like, how is somebody with endurance C and then has an armor that can tank 90% of damage? So basically he can tank 100%. Like, honestly, he can probably tank 100% of all damage. Then hear me out, right? His armor tanks 90%. Now, Karna is no slouch. He's in good shape. He's a warrior. So if the armor tanks 90% of all damage, that 10%, his body probably takes it like nothing. Like nothing. Like, his body probably doesn't even feel it. Like, this dude is a god. Like, he's in good shape. He's a warrior. Like, that 10% has to be very potent to make even a scratch, you know? But what else? His luck doesn't, like, he has D luck, but that doesn't really come into play. Mana B, but he has mana burst flame, so that B rank, like, that potency that is missing, the flames attribute give it to it, you know? So, like, every weakness that he might have, every weakness that he might have is made up by something else. His weak magic resistance is complemented by his armor, the fact that he can be tricked, and the fact that he has advantage almost immediately after meeting somebody. So it's like, this dude is too much. And then Super Karna, wow, like, his skill sets don't change much, but everything is boosted. So it's like, if he was strong before, now he's plenty of times stronger than that. So Karna, like, he's too much. The only thing that I said this before in one of my videos, like, as strong as Karna is, he's not worth summoning, because like, all these things that I'm telling you, they come at a big cost, and most masters, even the best of masters, would have a hard time supplying Karna with the actual mana that he needs. So as there comes a time, like, where he's too strong, but he's not. I don't think Karna's worth summoning. And if you are gonna try and summon Karna, you gotta make some preparations to make sure you got some extra mana standing around. Maybe some mana crystals or something. Like you need to have a lot of extra mana. So yeah, but that's pretty much it, guys. Interesting video. As I said at the beginning, I didn't know much about Super Karna, but I knew that his skills didn't really change that much. It was interesting to hear some of the feats. Some of the numbers were pretty impressive too, like how many stakes he tanked from Vlad, how many he burned. Like, that's interesting that information is so detailed out there. Like, did someone really take the time to say like, oh, he he tanked this many, burned this many, like dodged this many. That's pretty interesting. The whole forest thing was a really low ball. Like, Karna can do way more than that, especially Super Karna. And but yeah, everything was pretty interesting. I have a video on him. What's it called? It was a long time ago. Let me see. I think it's my thoughts on Karna. I'll leave it in the. Yeah, it's my thoughts on Karna. I'll leave it in the ending screen, but he, like, you could definitely go check that out. But I go more in depth into everything that is Karna, not feats, but like his usefulness as a servant, his strength and weaknesses. So you should definitely go check that out. Thank you guys for watching. If you really liked the video, please hit the like button. It will really help me out a lot. If you haven't, please take a second, do so now, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't for more Fate and anime content. And thank you guys for watching, guys. Catch you guys in the next one.